Today we're creating a paper container and a freestyle arrangement, all based on triangles. I'm Carol Brecker. We're doing Sogetsu Ikebana in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to start with a paper bowl and file folders in these wonderful bright colors. I cut triangular shapes from the double file boards, and we're going to staple to our bowl. We're going to overlap our triangles in different colors, different sizes, different shaped triangles. You can bend them and get a nice flat soyban look to your container. And let me show you the container that I created for you. It was inspired by our Iamoto Akane Teshigahara's container that she made out of orange glass and red bubbles. So here's my little paper creation. I'm using a brass Kenzan cup shape, quite small but heavy enough to keep my arrangement and my lightweight container in place. We're using papyrus and we're using and changing the shape of the materials in several ways. So these are nice, sturdy, and we're able to bend them and they keep their shape quite nicely. So I'd like to show you a technique to make triangles. We're going to bend it in 3 places, and we can make flag shapes I'm using a cutter, wire cutter, to cut little 1-inch pieces of wire. Inserting it through the stem and then into the cut. Now, you can take your wire cutters and just bend it to keep it from coming apart. In Sogetsu, we can use any kind of fix, any kind of connectors. We just don't want to be able to see the work that we've created. So I have pre-designed several of these. I will insert them, and I want different sizes, different shapes, different heights, and I'm creating a framework for my arrangement. So I want depth in all directions. Then I've also created, with the same wire technique, several triangles without stems, so we can repeat the shape So this is a lesson on repeated shapes and on altering materials. We're also emphasizing the container, so we don't want to overpower it with the arrangement that we put in it. I'd like also to have some just open shapes. So we'll add a shape on the top and maybe one more coming through the arrangement. Start from here and going through. For the flowers, I'm choosing beautiful orange tulips. And I'd like to show you a technique, because we're doing a fun freestyle and altering the shapes and of the materials. I'll show you this fun technique for altering the shape of the tulip. We're going to use this one, and then I'll show you the technique. Your tulip, very gently, 2 fingers on the inside, your thumb on the outside, and just pull the petals very gently out. So from a tubular shape, you create a daisy shape. This is called in Sogetsu Ikebana altering the material. Put this one low and in the back. Put a tall one. Of course, we always cut underwater. For this arrangement, we don't need much fullness for leaves. Just coming over to the side here. I'd like to add a couple of iris, one tall straight one in the back. This is for color contrast, and it also picks up the yellow in the container. So we'll come here in the back. And then one more open iris down in the front. I'd like to turn this around for you, so you can see how this takes the shape of the container, is very light, very airy, and has a very fun presentation for our Sogetsu Ikebana today. Thank you for joining me.